Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Santa Anita Park here on Monday. It is the 10th of October 2022. Gonna look the ninth race from the Great Race Place, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kit 5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean it around the world. Let's look at the ninth from Santa Anita, which is a state bred allowance race, going for a purse $63,000. Race for state bred 3-year-olds and upwards, never won $15,000 once in the main claiming starter, or it's never won two races here. Field of 8 horses heading to the hillside turf course. The distance of ground here of about 1,300 meters, if you want to go by that, or the distance of ground of about 6.5 furlongs down the Santa Anita hillside turf course. About 1,300, 6.5 furlongs here. And I show the diagram, just gives me a second to look down my notes, just bear with me. My top selection here, I'm going to go with the 5 horse Exceed Speed Limit. Let's go 5136 of the superfecta. 5136 super, top selection of 5 horse Exceed Speed Limit. 4-year-old gelding by Old Topper. Michael McCarthy trains one. Umberto Rispoli gets the mount. The horse's most recent outing came the 3rd of September at Del Mar. A mile 1/16 and optional 20 claimer for state breds. And the horse finished 7th by 5.5 lengths that day. From a wide post, John Velasquez, who rode the horse that they sent him, he couldn't have a lot left in tank late. He just kind of hit the wall. It wasn't the day to win. Going to 6.5 down the hill for the first time where he doesn't need to lead, should see a good pace from a track position. I think he looks like a hillside horse, and I think he could find the winner's circle today again. 2 back and optional 20 for state breds at Del Mar, 1 mile in the dirt, 30th of July. He finished 3rd by 7.25 lengths that day. He was a little bit wide. He closed up a little bit late, but the 2 in front of him were just much better. And then prior to that at Golden Gate on the 11th of June, 5 furlongs on the Tapeta and optional 25. He finished 3rd by 2.75 lengths, a little bit wide, but he was gaining late. I do think the 5 was just too short, and then a claiming 16 all the way down the class ladder at Golden Gate on going 6 furlongs on the 8th of May. Winning by a neck from a tracking position. He was a little bit wide, but he got the job done. He's won 3 times this year. Once on the 8th of May, once on the 19th of March, and once on the 19th of February. 19th of February race I thought was a very good race where he had a horrible trip, but he finally got out late. A very, very gutsy performance at 7-1. Coming to the hillside shouldn't be a problem. He's training well. He can use his speed or he come from a little bit behind. At 6-1, I'm going to take him. I think the 1 horse, Little Naz, also you have to use 4-year-old colt by He Be Fire. Juan Hernandez gets the leg up. Most recently on that 3rd of September race at Del Mar, going a mile 16th and option 20, he finished 9th by 8 lengths that day, and he had a horrible beginning. He got bumped. He wanted to go. Ramon Vasquez didn't want to let him go. It just wasn't a recipe for success. Going 6.5 where he could settle well. I think he really ran a good race. His race 2 back going a mile at Del Mar wasn't bad at all for that place where he just kind of hit the wall late from a wide post draw. But coming here, I'm going to use him at 4-1. To recap my selection for the ninth from Santa Anita, let's take the 5 horse Exceed Speed Limit. Let's use the 1 horse Lil Naz also, 5136 Super, 5-1 in your multi race. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.